Hi everyone, this is the dispatch for Thursday, April 2nd. The readings for today are from Psalm 31, verses 9 through 16, from 1 Samuel chapter 16, and from the very beginning of Paul's letter to the Philippians. The psalm is a psalm of lament or a psalm of distress, but at the same time, even while it seems like everything is going wrong for the psalmist is still able to say, "But I trust in you, O Lord. I say, you are my God." That is perhaps an example of faith for us to aspire to in our own experiences of distress and challenge. From 1 Samuel, it's a very brief passage. It is when Samuel visits the family of Jesse and is looking for the king that God has appointed to succeed Saul. You'll remember Saul was rejected as the king of Israel, and the next king would be David. And David was the youngest of several brothers. This is Samuel's visit to find and anoint King David. And then from Paul's letter to the Philippians, it's the very beginning of the chapter, the first 11 verses, the very beginning of the book, the first 11 verses. And there's one line in there that you'll probably recognize. Paul says that the one who began a good work in you will bring it to completion. There's a word in there that's very, very important, and it's the word "in." And most translations say "in." The one who began a good work in you. And that may be the right way to translate it, but the "you" in that sentence is not a singular "you," as in the God who began a good work inside you. The "you" is a plural "you." Paul is addressing the community of faith. Paul is saying that the God who began a good work in the church, in the community of faith, will carry it on to completion. And so the NRSV translation doesn't use that word "in" like most other translations do. It uses the word "among" to make sure that we get the sense, the communal sense of this work that God is doing, that God is working not just in our hearts, but that God is working in our community, in the life of the church. And of course, Philippians is a letter to the church, and so that's perfectly in keeping with the spirit of Paul's writing there and elsewhere in the New Testament. Just one quick update for today. Please, if you're going to send me submissions of your voice for our worship service this Sunday, please send them by noon today. I've already gotten several. Would love to have more. I'd love to have kids' voices in our video. Anyone is welcome to contribute. And if I get them by noon today, that gives me time to piece them together for our worship on Sunday. That's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.